council, we decided to have a light agenda to help Councillor Sandenko re-acclimatize in Mexico. I'm surprised that the press, your bosses didn't tell you just to take the night on. Frankly. And bienvenue, Bernard and Ellen, bon voyage en France. Okay, just ask for a motion to approve the agenda, please. Councillor White, Councillor Sandenko, all in favor, that's carried. We've got one set of minutes to adopt from the last meeting, so we'll do that. I'll second that since I was there. And then all in favor, and that's carried. Andre.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. A very short report. I don't want to repeat the report that we got from the SRD. It's a referral request for an existing concrete patch plan, general contractor facility, equipment workshop, etc. on 969 Keith Road. It's on the corner of Cemetery Road and Payne Road. And the SRD is going through the process of OCP amendment and zoning amendment to allow for these mainly existing uses. And when I was looking at it in December, I didn't see any direct concerns from our part, but maybe other concerns that I wasn't aware of. So this referral request is available for you to make any comments or to go with the recommendation to simply send a response back to the SRD saying that we don't think our interests are affected. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Anything that you, any discussion on the regional district, Councillor White?
There is nothing.
I'm familiar with the property. It's been used in really the way that they're trying to legalize it now. Essentially, it's been used for years. So I don't see that it has any implications for the town of Gibsons. So I think what I would suggest is that we just inform it is there that there's nothing. Councillor Sandenko. White. Favor them. Okay, that's carried. Council appointments. So set out there the appointments suggested for this year. Councillor Lumley as deputy mayor. Starting off by taking a month off. So. And Councillor White will not be at the regional district as our media representative, but he will certainly be there as the alternate, so he's agreed to take on liaison with a number of these other, so thank you for that. And Councillor Sandenko, you're okay with continuing on with the chamber and then spend some time with the Heritage Theatre. They don't need you at every meeting or anything like that, but it's good to keep in touch with that organization because that building is a very important asset for the town, so we want to make sure that that we're supporting them as best we can. Okay, so if there's nothing else on that, then I would just move the appointments as set out there. I'll just ask for a seconder, Councillor White. All in favor? That's carried. Council reports, Councillor White. Okay, Councillor Sandenko. Okay. Yeah, this is the thing coming back off the holidays. There's not really. Mind you, while you were bathing and actually the water's there, we were struggling with a lot of snow events here in the town. First snowfall really caught us off guard. Two snowplows broke down before it got out of the yard, so it made for a difficult day. I think, Manny, did you say that so last year we went through 2 tons of salt? Where are we at so far this year?
2 years there. Last year we used 3 tons. Hard for me to say with my
lack of H in my words. This year we're expecting one last load. Hopefully it's our last load. That will put us well over 200 tons of salt. It's a staggering amount. But living on the side of a mountain with icy roads, you need to sort of make the road as safe as possible. And it's been a good season. We have experienced operators that know the town well, and we tend to get hiccups, and I don't anticipate that.
Yeah, it's been difficult, as I said to Mayor Mill the other night, that we don't live in a tropical seashell at this end, so we have to deal with snow events. Their budget, they just have a contingency just in case they might get some snow. Probably exceeded ours by about 3 or 4 times already, and we're only 2 weeks into winter. So we'll have to see how the rest of it goes. But our staff has been, our public works people are very good about it. And I know that law enforcement officers cajoling and encouraging people to keep their sidewalks clear. We are working on it. Okay, 6.1. I'm not sure there's anything that I could add to that in school district may. Where we have anything to contribute. So I guess I'll just ask for a motion to receive that. By Councillor Sanjanko, all in favor, it's carried. Financial plan amendment bylaw, so this is just here for final adoption. That's already been discussed a few times, so just ask for a motion to adopt it. Councillor White, Councillor Sanjanko, all in favor, it's carried. Any inquiries at this point? Sean?
We'll go on the record with this.
Yeah.
Just to follow up, please, on your comments about the snow. Are you able to put a financial figure on what the budget for snow removal and salt, et cetera, was going into this winter? Because you just mentioned that it was spent.
I'll look that up.
Look at that.
Oh, okay.
My sense of it was we budgeted something around $18,000 if I recall, but I won't quote that one yet. But before you leave, we will get that figure for you, and I don't know if we actually have an updated figure as to the actual amount.
Through Mr. Mayor, our salt budget and overtime budget are through the roof, as I mentioned earlier. Overtime, it's been excessive as well, just because it's required. Pretty much been clear almost a month straight. We've been out there.
Right, so if we can't get a hard number for the press this evening, perhaps when Ian's in tomorrow, you can also get that.
Follow up by email. And just one other quick thing, there was some mention when a member of the public, Jack, brought it up at the last meeting that you might be looking at the snow removal bylaw in the future, doing a little review. I'm assuming that's still in the future, or have you actually gotten started?
I mean, I think that's coming forward.
Mr. Mayor, staff certainly started the review of the policy and the bylaws, and I suspect in about beginning to mid-February we should have that policy back in front of council. And it has to do with changing climate, and also the fact that since that policy came into effect, we've had a number of neighborhoods being constructed, and also council asked us to consider looking at the sidewalk, the maintenance of sidewalks, and what level of service we can provide to the community based on the budgets that we have as well. So that we'll be looking at all of those items.
Thank you. Good, thank you. And if there's nothing further, we need to adjourn by 7:10. Councillor White moves, Councillor Sanjanko.
Must be a record.
Carried.